Hello again, this is Mira B with founder of Unbroken Consulting and an approved follow-up boss consultant. We work with real estate agents and teams and help them build unbroken, strategic, and customized follow-up boss set. In this video, and as part of our follow-up boss series that we're recording for you, we're gonna dive deep into follow-up boss tasks and what are the best practices and how to use them. And we'll share with you some of one of our tricks and secrets on how to best use them. And if you're ready, let's just dive in. So I'm gonna share my screen now and we can get started. So in order for you to go to your tasks, you need to click here on this tab right here, tasks. You have three things. You have today's tasks. All the tasks that you have for the day will show up here. You have overdue tasks. It should show up here. And you have future tasks will show up here for you. Now on this right side, great feature that they're having again is the filter. So you can, let's say it's morning, you're ready to make calls, you just want to call people. So I could just untoggle this one, toggle the one for the tasks, toggle the one for the overdue, and just go through all these, like all the whole list, and just call everyone. If you want to send messages, or you have multiple options here, you have follow-up, you have calls, you have emails, you have text, you have thank you, and you could also see the ones that are completed. Now, how can you know, how can you set up the task that you have it filtered like that? So let's go to this account. If I want to set up a task on the profile account, the contact profile, I can click here and I would just say test. And then here you'll have all the options, whether you want it as a follow-up, call, email, or text, or thank you, whatever it is. So let's say I want to do a thank you and I want to set it up for, let's make it an overdue one, or maybe a today one. And then it will automatically be assigned to you. But if you want to assign it to another team member, you should be able to see all team members in here, and then you could create a task. Now I'm gonna go back. It should appear right here. So it really depends on how your what is it that you're selecting from here. As a default, it's gonna always be as a follow-up. One thing that you could also do, a great feature that they are having, is that if I click here, you see where it says add quick follow-up. So I could add a quick follow-up in 2 weeks, and then it's gonna add a quick follow-up. This is also a feature, instead of typing, it's just a quick follow-up. Okay, so you could also see other people's tasks on your team. So if you are a team leader, or if you're you want to check other team members' tasks and things like that, you should be able to see it from either everyone, or you would be able to select their information. So let me show you another account that I have that have this feature. So let's say I want to check one of our team members' tasks. I can click in here, see pick up their email, and then pick up their contact, and then I'll be able to see all their tasks. Now I'm gonna go back here. Let me show you this tab. So now another feature that I didn't necessarily, I wanted to show you as well, is that if you have a bunch of tasks and you want to clear all of them at once, you can click on overdue tasks, clear overdue tasks, and then it's going to clear all your tasks. Now when it comes to using follow-up boss tasks, I know a lot of people say that stay away from tasks, do not use it, it gets overwhelming, it piles up really quickly, it could get up to 900 tasks. I've seen it, or even more than that, and they just don't go through it. I'm gonna share with you 2 tips when using follow-up boss tasks. So in this one, sometimes when I create a task and I know this task is very, very important, what I would do is that when I'm creating the task, I like to put the word IMP. So IMP is important. And IMP, that would be kind of my filter word or something, where I know that this is something important. If I only want to work on my important tasks, I'll show you how to do it. So let's say I want this to be today. I'm gonna go to tasks, and then actually let me change the timeline for it. I want it to be an overdue. So I'm gonna change it. Let's do that. Let's go back. So it's here. Let's say I have hundreds of tasks here. If you have a Mac, or if you have a Mac, you need to click on Command F. And then it's, okay, it's not showing the whole thing. I'm gonna need to stop sharing and share my whole screen, just because this is really cool feature that you could do. Hopefully you can see that. I don't know if it's showing up. It's not really showing up in this video for some reason, but it's something right around here. It's gonna show up where you can type IPM. And if you're noticing, there's a color, like an orange color. So if you have a Mac, you can use Command F. Click on Command F or Control F. For I think Windows users, you would just click on Control F, and then it's gonna pop up like something like a search like that one, and then you can just type IMP, or let's say you have a hashtag before the important tags, and then this way you'll be able to go through all the important tags that you the emails tasks that you have, and just like work on it instead of like going through the big list that you have. So this is tip number 1. I shared it with a client, with one of my clients before, and she absolutely loved it. Now, the other thing, and what we have done with people or worked with people on, is that when we create, which I may need to open another account. I'm gonna show you this account. So when we build the smart list, I would recommend building a smart list. Some people say like go through your tasks from the smart list. So do not go to the tasks and get your tasks done from under tasks here, but go from here, from your smart list or collections, and just work it out of like what are the most important lists. So like today's list, new leads not reached, new leads no response, like your smart list in here, the hot leads, and then go through them one by one and get the tasks done this way. We love this option. We usually, with our customized setup, we usually talk through what does their day look like, what they are wanting to do every morning, and we would ideally want to have that smart list or the collection reflect how they run their day. And if they are, let's say they are doing prospecting in the morning, all they need to do is just like go through the collection that we create for them, and then let's say it's just prospecting, and then they will have tasks, and then they will just like go through it. You could also, like, if you know that this is a list that you're calling, you could just select here and then calling list, click in here and just call the whole list, and it's gonna be back to back to back calls. If you're just like, this is 2 hours and I'm just making calls within those 2 hours. So a lot of people, we always recommend managing your tasks from the smart lists instead of managing it from here, because sometimes it could get overwhelming. But if you're actually managing it from the smart lists and going through all the tasks, like for example, going through that one, I don't have tasks, so I'm just gonna skip. I don't have tasks, skip. I don't have tasks, skipping. If you have tasks, you work through it, you get it done, you mark it as done, you move to the next one. This one done, move to the next one until the list is over. So this is one of the tips that we share with our clients, and one of the secrets that on like how to best manage your tasks. Now there was another thing. There is another option that you could also do. For example, I have here, like you'll need to click on all people, and then you would need to add a filter, and then you would need to click on my next task to filter my next task, this one. And then if you click on it, you want to make sure that my next task is not empty. So it's gonna show you all the list of people that you have tasks for, and you need to go through, and those people you have tasks for them. Now, if you do this, only this, it's gonna show you like the same list that is here, right? Like it's gonna show you everything that is here. So how do we make it, like, how do we narrow it down? So you could actually, like, let's say do tags, and then tags that has, let's say something like a buyer or something. So let's say I want to only see not buyer, let's do something a little bit more in depth. I don't know if we have hot stage. Let's say hot. Whether it's a tag or it's a stage, you could filter by it, and make sure that you're viewing the people that they are either have. We have a stage hot. They are either have a stage that is hot or a tag that is hot, and then you have a task for them set up for them, and then you'll find the list right here. I don't have anyone under this category, that's why it's not showing up, but you should find all your list here and you should be able to go through them one by one. One thing to be aware of is that you'll need to have either or one of those. So like I'm just gonna uncheck that one. You would need, if you have your stages as like hot, warm, and cold, you need to pick up the stage. If you use tags for hot, warm, and cold, then you will need to use your tags for it. But then you'll be able to filter and narrow it down. If you were making calls, you can also make sure that like phone is good. So you make sure that you actually just have the list of people that are hot, you have a task for them, and you have a good number for them to call them right away. So there are some workarounds that you could do in order for you to be able to manage your tasks and to stay on top of it and make sure that you're actually getting it done. So that was it about tasks. A lot of people, like I mentioned, they say like, do not use tasks. Like there are multiple people who say use tasks. Some people say no, do not use tasks. It could get overwhelming. So it really depends on your preference and what you're gonna do to make sure that you're being accountable and getting your tasks done, and what are the tips and sort of tricks or the strategy that you're gonna be using in order to make sure that you're on top of your tasks. So that was it for the tasks. If you have any questions about that, feel free to reach out to us. You can do that you can message me, you can email me at info@Unbroken Consulting, or you could go to our website www.unbrokenconsulting.com, and then at the top right corner you should find Ask Mira, and you could just like ask me, drop your email, drop your name and your message, and I should be able to get back to you within 24 to 48 business hours. And or if you need a consultation call or anything like that, we're here to help you, so feel free to reach out. Hope that was helpful, and if you need anything, just let us know. Have a great day.